So I think it will happen sooner than we thought. And now I'm gonna go through all the evidence and kind of try to summarize all the solutions or findings, because the things can be true in multiple different ways. But let me start with this one. So when is the midnight this year? Now we know that the constellations have moved in the sky during the thousands of years from the beginning. But if we look at the midnight is the darkest moment of the night. So that's 12 p.m. or 24 if we talk about 24-hour clock. Midnight hour is the first hour starting at midnight. It starts at midnight, that's carved in stone, and it lasts for 1 hour. And during this midnight hour, the bridegroom usually came in Hebrew tradition. Winter solstice happens on the darkest day of the year, during the darkest month of the year. And in the beginning it was Aquarius, and now it was in Sagittarius, the winter solstice, as the Fomalhaut fixed star has moved some 57 degrees. So it's 33 degrees from the 90 degree equinox. And I find this number interesting. Yeah, so in the beginning, Fomalhaut in Aquarius marked the winter solstice. That's one of the 4 fixed stars. That was the darkest day and the darkest month in the beginning. And today, if we say in the end, Fomalhaut will be in this conjunction on the 3rd of March, so 3-3 in here. And that happens to be a full moon. And that's a very low likelihood that the one day during the year that this fixed star is in conjunction, that it actually aligns with a full moon. It's even less likely that that full moon would be a blood moon. But that is indeed the case on the 3rd of March this year. And that's why the conclusion is that that is the midnight. That's where we start the count. The second thing to think then is, okay, how long is then 1 hour? So equinoxes represent the 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. moments on which the day and night are equally long. Spring equinox is the end of the night, so that's 6 a.m., and fall equinox is the end of the day, so that's 6 p.m. In the beginning, the fixed star Aldebaran in Taurus marked the spring equinox in here. Now Aldebaran has also moved that 58 or even 59 degrees from the original position, and that conjunction will be on the 31st of May, which also happens to be a full moon. So that's 89 days after the Fomalhaut conjunction, so the midnight. So then we have 2 options. Either we consider this distance to being 3 hours, and then we get that 1 hour is a little under 30 days. Or we take this to be 6 hours, which would fit the clock better, because this is at 12 a.m. and this should be 6 a.m. No, 12 p.m. and this should be 6 a.m. So that would be 6 hours, so 14.83 days. So I came to the conclusion that this is more appropriate. Okay, so then bridegroom will come during the midnight hour. This is actually biblical, and it's also something that Holy Two Moons has had as a prophecy. and I have found many of her prophecies fitting to my works. So here, if we say midnight starts truly at 3:3, and then we take this 1483 days, then that would take us to the 17th of March. And yeah, this is 33 degrees in here to the conjunction of Fomalhaut. So then we have to take the 15 days or 15 degrees, because 360 degrees full circle, 360 days in a prophetic year. We take 15 degrees out, it's 18, leaves us with 18 degrees. So this is the midnight hour in here. It just crosses over to Pisces in here. Alright, but now there's additional evidence to support this 17th of March. In my earlier videos I was saying that it's the April Fool's Day, and that is very interesting that that is another kind of possibility, and that has many kind of humorous implications and very grave implications on the other hand as well. But now it would be sooner, and let me get to it. Alright, so thinking about when is the equinox. If we look at the internet and so on, it'll say that it's on the 20th of March in here. But if we actually look at the length of the day, it is actually sooner than that. It is actually some three days or so sooner than that. So on the 16th, the length of the day is almost 12 hours, and on the 17th it's actually a bit over. So it's in between these 2 days in which the night and the day are of equal length in Israel. So that makes me think that this is the actual equinox moment, and not the one that is being kind of officially touted. So it'll happen sooner than we expect, that the seasons turn from winter to summer, because in the original Hebrew tradition it's only winter and summer, and the equinoxes are the points in which the season changes. The summer is near, and this moment it would turn into the summer. So then the next one, watches are off by 30 minutes. And now if you have a hand watch, it's always 12-hour clock. It's not 24 hours. So then in this idiom we actually take off 15 degrees. But as the watches are off by 30 minutes, it could be either plus or minus 15 degrees. So I actually took both of these options, and if we take out 30 minutes, it will have no impact. It will still remain in Taurus with these 44 degrees. But if we add 30 minutes, so 15 degrees, that would take us to Gemini, which is the constellation of a celestial door, Castor and Pollux. And it just happens to be that Jupiter, the king planet, is in retrogression. This means it seems to be standing still in this constellation during this midnight hour. So I will show you the video on that. So here you can see it looks to be kind of standing still. This of course doesn't, it's not really standing still, it's just how the earth rotates. But God can arrange all sorts of stuff in the sky. There you go. And then it starts to move away. It's almost like it's coming to the door and then moving away again, the king planet Jupiter. And this video is zoomed in, so you can slow down this YouTube video and have a look yourself, or open Stellarium and have a look. It's coming to the door, it's remaining at the door, and roughly around the 16, 17, 18, it's starting to head off. So there you go. Now let me show you something that I saw as I was doing this video. A post from Holy Two Moons saying, Jesus is coming. Last night in a dream I opened a door. The door led to a staircase going up. I stepped inside the door and went toward the stairs, and suddenly there appeared an apparition. It was Jesus. His face appeared right there before me, overtaking half of the stairs. He was glowing gold and warm. His presence felt like a father. Immediately I became like a baby again, staring up at my father with love and wondering in my eyes. I wanted to go with him so badly, so I began to step into him, but for a split second I thought to turn around. But the scripture verses about remember Lot's wife and don't look back suddenly came to me. I said, okay Lord, I won't turn around, let's go. So whatever you have in this world, cars, apartments, money, whatever, leave it all behind. It doesn't matter. It's wood, hay and stubble. All the loved ones that you worry about, Jesus will take care of everybody. No, he will lose none. All the lambs that are given to him, he will lose none. It's okay. Don't look back. Just go. It was amazing. This was more realistic than any dream I have ever had of Jesus. I believe this is telling us that he's literally right there. He is at the door. I opened the door and walked into him and was about to go up the stairs, the stairway to heaven. And this is the stairway that Jacob or Israel had when he was 77 years old. And he renamed that place to the house of God, Beth El. But it was called Luz, so almond tree, the awake tree in the beginning. Remember Lot's wife. So I just saw this posting as I was doing this video. And I actually did a version of this video already before, but my mic was turned off, so I had to redo it. I take that as another confirmation this is urgent, so that's why I'm just posting it directly right now. Please like and share, and comment if you have any comments on this. Thank you.